I'm gonna get into it today, though. Oh, I need to pull up my list of talismans that I want. Kratos. Okay. Let's see. Some of this stuff I'm gonna have to go to Nokron for. All right, so I think what I should do to start is go to... Hold on. Real quick. If I try to equip, I don't think it lets you. Yeah, you can't equip... you can't equip those. Okay, that's what I thought. So I think for the talismans that do have like a +1 or a +2 variant, I'm just gonna go for the plus, like the highest variant that I can get my grubby little hands on. We're gaming on our grafted blade greatsword +9. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Nokron stuff. So I already defeated Radon, of course. So we're gonna go to Fort Height. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I thought I might have jumped a little too far. That was going to be scary. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we'll do the ancestral spirit down here among a couple of other bosses. We'll probably go ahead and tackle the deep root depths as well. I don't think that we're so far into the game that like all of the quests have failed. So if we want to do Fortisax, we might be able to do the quests. Can I make that jump? Okay, surely we can make that jump, right? Oh! Yes. The Ghost Flame Torch. Yeah, get him. All right. Let's go. Okay, there's a scarab down here. Where is it? Oh, that's just a health one. Never mind. Never mind. remember if there's any items over here or not, but I'm gonna take a look around. I know there's some stuff over that way. Oh, here we go. This is a bellberry, right? Yeah. I think what I need is just over here. Well, I don't need any of this stuff technically, but being the hoarder that I am, you know, just... I'm probably gonna get boxed in over here. Oh! Yeah, what'd I say? What did I tell you? Oh, God! Okay. Alright, I need to go down those stairs, but I'm gonna check and see if there's any other... Any other items? I think that's it. All right, mimic tier. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get the Finger Slayer blade. And all that good stuff while we're here. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably want to progress Ronnie's questline at least a little bit. Mainly because I want the talisman. Mogwin. There's Mogwin Palace. Mikola, he's over there. He's over there, chat. Alright, we'll grab the remembrance and everything while we're here too. So, alright, we took care of that. Do this one. We'll grab the Finger Slayer blade next. That's my attempt at recreating the ancestral singing, chat. I think this is right. Yeah. Been a while since I've been here. Is there not an item over here, though? I thought there was. No! Oh! Whoops. I am, shall we say, not the best at platforming in this game. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I guess, yeah. All right, okay. There's no item there. Darn. It's all for naught. Hey, Avenged Wolf, what's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? Rocking some party animals with a buddy. Thought I'd catch some Elden Ring action. Feeling better? Yeah, a little bit. Seasonal depression starting to set in. Which is, suboptimal. Suboptimal for the blade. I didn't get a bout of seasonal depression as badly last year because RE4 came out like right when it would normally set in. But we don't have any like major releases that I'm excited about that are like keeping my mind off of it. Oh no, not again. Oh no. So yeah. Unfortunately that is not being alleviated as well this year, but we're getting through. How much does it cost for me to level right now? 65k. That's not bad, I guess. Oh, my runes are way up there. What the heck? So weird. Okay. Let's see. Gonna jump onto the wall. Gonna be great. Can I loot these? Yes, I can. Nascent butterfly. Go get our mimic tier ash. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get new spirit ashes in the DLC. I mean, I would assume so, right? It would make sense. I mean, we're gonna get new weapons and all that stuff. Best Ash in the game. Right there, dude. Mimic Tear is so good. It's funny because Mimic Tear was so strong at the beginning of the game's release that a lot of people, myself included, thought that there was definitely going to be a chance. How do you get up there? I don't see a ladder. How would you get that item? Can you, like, jump through a window? Is that a thing? Illusory window? No? How you're supposed to get up there. Huh. Oh! Gotta be a ladder or something over here. Otherwise, how would you get up there? Unless there's like a window you can jump through, but I don't see anything of the sort. Oh, hold on. There's a thing over there. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't think I can get to it from here, so not gonna worry about it right now. We'll grab the Grace, we'll grab the Finger Slayer Blade, and then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing. The Celestial Dew. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Yeah, get him. I don't think there's anything back here, but I don't know if I've ever checked. Maybe I did in my first playthrough. I don't know. All right, we're getting the blade. Not the God's Bane blade, the Finger Slayer blade. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hidden treasure of the eternal city of Nokron. Oh yeah. Alright, suppose we can go ahead and take care of the ancestral spirit while we're here. That. I don't like that. Go away. Bad dog. Bad dog. Formic rock. Oh! Oh! No, don't do it. I'll be good, I swear. I don't know if I've ever been down here before. There are a lot of butterflies down here, though. Holy cow. Oh, no! I thought it was shallow, dude. I thought it was shallow. Yeah, I don't think I've actually been down here before. Didn't know that this was a place. You find something new every time you play this game, right? Wait, where am I? Why am I not... Okay. Why am I not at the freaking Grace, dude? Happened to you too? Yeah. It was just a slight oversight on my part. Gosh. Ooh, just a slight one. Try that again. No. What? I don't understand. Okay, there's zero chance. There's zero chance I'm making that jump. Zero. Okay, okay, alright, alright. Oh! Oh, so close. You're in between me and yon chest, okay? You're in between me and yon chest. So I'm gonna need you to, you know. I need you to go ahead and get out of here, you know? Allow me to open yon chest. All right. Back to the path. Some formic rock. Don't think I've ever picked up that crafting material once in my life prior to today. So much stuff that I missed. So much stuff. Ooh, enchanted shot. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting sniped. Okay. I think this head, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a bigger one that you can get. But I think it actually does damage to this boss. There. Yeah, it does damage, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, okay. Come on now. Please. Please. Time for you to go. Go back to your home among the spirits. Isn't there a thing that you can teleport out with? Maybe not. Maybe not. No. There's definitely a thing. It's right here. Can't wait for the best boss in the game coming up here. The twin gargoyles. I can't freaking wait, dude. Amazing boss. There's an item here. Well, hello there, item. Don't mind if I do. don't think you can just backstab these guys, unfortunately. That poor guy. He got a little carried away. He got a little carried away in his Giga Gaming, and unfortunately, it spelled out his doom. Hey, you know what though? It's fine. I'm not gonna make fun of him. Okay, we've all been there. We've all gotten a little ambitious in combat and accidentally rolled off a cliff. It happens. No judgment. What? That was pretty bad. Pretty brutal, if you ask me. Oh no. Oh. That was close. Okay, admittedly, the ghost flame torch guy kind of threw me off. All right, we're gonna just chalk that up to a pure accident. Okay, totally accidental in nature. Didn't intend for that in any way, shape, or form. That's it? A somber 6? I feel scammed. Order healing. He was trying to bat his chest with shield in hand. I don't think that quite worked out in his favor. We're gonna just move through these guys. This is fun. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, neither of you guys are dead. Okay, that's great. Do you do anything else? No? Okay. Best boss in the game right here. Love it. least we took care of this one before the other one showed up. That's good. We'll be fine. Bye. All right, it's time to go to the dank root depths. The dank root depths, everybody's favorite place. It'd be very uncomfortable flying upside down in that thing. How much strength does this weapon require? It requires 40 strength. You can power stance at 27 to get the 40, though. This is arguably one of the best early game weapons in the entire game, if it weren't for the fact that you do still have to kind of run. Like, you have to run to the complete opposite side of the starter zone to get it, which kind of sucks, but... I wonder if that staff has a special effect at all. To look at it. You guys are like heavily armored in the dome ski region. Gotta get around the dome ski to do any real damage. There you go. There you go. The dome ski. Normally, right? You know, you go to a game like Dragon's Dogma, right? And you pop a Cyclops in the dome ski, and it falls apart pretty quick thereafter. In this game, some enemies they take less damage in the dome ski. You gotta hit them in their little bodies. Hey, Seifel, how's it going, buddy? I don't think that there's anything else over here, but there are some items in the root system that's over here. NG Plus? No, this is a new game. Just doing some DLC setup before we start learning speedruns. Just gonna kind of keep this character on the back burner until the DLC drops. That was all, actually. Yeah, no, that's everything. Okay, cool. All right. Actually, I think we can go this way. Come on. I know that's the one we have to do to go across. But I think there's a cave or something. Yeah, there's a cave over there. I did remember a cave of sorts. But these ones don't have the armored dome ski. Nice. I thought that was gonna hit me. No, Millennia's still alive. I'm not gonna kill Millennia on this file. I don't know if it's gonna affect anything in the DLC, but I'm not gonna bother with Millennia. 10,000 damage. Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Another Newman's rune. Dude, wait, no, hold on a second. Newman's runes are like... one of the highest value runes in the game, right? And they're just chilling. They're just chilling right there. Okay, all right, that's fair. Oh, hello. The amount of poise that you get from this weapon is kind of insane. Not gonna lie. I'm having a lot of fun with this weapon. I don't normally do great swords or colossal great swords or anything like that. I don't do them very often at all. This might actually be One of the only games that I've ever even tried remotely. Where do you get the weapon? So the castle that is in the very, like, southernmost part of Weeping Peninsula, when you kill the Misbegotten, like the red Misbegotten boss at the very end of that fort, he drops this weapon. I want to say this is considered one of the legendary weapons of the game. I think there's 10 total. I think this is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. It's called the Grafted Blade Greatsword. That was a lot of Newman's runes. Holy cow. I didn't realize that those ants dropped those. They might only drop them if you beat them by popping their egg sac. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Elden Stars. Can I drop you runes? I'm sorry, but I cannot. I'm actually not online right now. I have mods installed. Well, I have mods installed, but they're used for, like, the purposes of speedrunning and stuff. I still have more to install, actually, and by installing those mods, you can't play online. I'm sorry. Okay, down here. Yeah, I can't believe that you get 5 Newman's runes. How many? I don't mind sacrificing one for science here. How many do you get from a Newman's rune? I think it's like 40k, maybe? Oh, never mind. It's only 12.5. I mean, even still, was that 4 or 5 that I got there? That's a lot of runes for... Like, considering the fact that you can get here pretty early in the game. Well, killing the gargoyles is a whole other issue, I guess, but... I don't know that I would consider this an early game area, per se. Although, when we were running any percent, or not any percent, when we were running all remembrances back when the game was new, you came here pretty early in the run. Because this is actually how we used to get to the capital. We used to take the teleporter that shows up here after you have 2 great runes. This is a pretty cool place, though. There's a lot of lore here in this part of the game. A lot of lore. It's basically like the core of the Crucible. What would eventually become the Erdtree. I forget, is this actually under the capital? Yeah, it is. So we are quite literally under the Erdtree right now. Huge. The fact that this is a place you can go is just insane. It almost, like, in terms of just, like, the, like, mythical locations of this game, this is kind of, in my opinion, like the equivalent of Ash Lake in DS1. Which Ash Lake in DS1 lore is kind of like the expanse of gray crags and arch trees that existed before the first flame. There is a grace up here. I'm gonna try to get to that here in a second. I did not loot into the entirety of the... Oh no! Crap. That was my fault. Forgot Torrent doesn't handle sharp turns very well, so... But yeah, it definitely reminds me a lot of that. Although I do find it interesting that some of these don't look like roots, they look like actual trees. Which almost begs the question of like, because like these are not, okay, I guess those are roots. They do kind of look like other trees though. Yeah, the lore here is insane. You might even argue that this region here is almost as old as time itself, as far as the lands between is concerned. Whoa, what is that? I didn't realize that butterflies that close to the... I didn't realize that if they were close to a wall, they emitted a light like that. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest at the Grace. We may very well be contending with the likes of Fia's fuckboys very soon. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, dude. I don't want to be around all those basilisks. No thanks. Thank you, but no thank you. Gonna pass on that one. I'm flattered. As a matter of fact, I'm flattered. Alright, there's a few things down here of note. Oh, I forgot that there's one of those things down here. Forgot all about that. But there's a, there's a boss down here. Not Fia's fuckboys, but another boss. Just like a world boss, basically. Over by the little tree over here. I mean, I guess since we're here, we can do the bell. Sure. Also, I wonder if these spectral dudes disappear after you disable the bell. Does this one have a different... This one's a different puzzle. It's not the, I think you actually do have to Spirit Spring onto that one. This one doesn't just fall over. Use any incantations? I like using Blood Flame Blade. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I don't think so though. I think since it's a somber weapon and most of the somber weapons don't allow you to incant them with things. Works with Bloodhound's Fang. Yeah, it's one of the few weapons that it does work with, unfortunately. Although knowing FromSoft, they're gonna make it so you can't do that in the DLC. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that was our bad. You're not supposed to be able to do that, so sorry. We're taking that out of the game. That not? Oh, is that it? Oh, I guess that's it. Oh! Jesus. Probably only gonna let me dupe the freaking one remembrance. Okay, here we go. The Blood Lord. Oh, yeah. We need knee heal, so, you know. All right, let's go fight the boss over here. I don't think that there's any talismans of note, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time looting this place. Although there may be a few Ashes of War worth grabbing. Just 8 can be duplicated. I'm actually not sure. I think more than that can be, but you can only dupe certain ones at certain locations. All right, right here. Tree. We got a whole ass tree for doing that. We got a whole ass tree. That armor set's dope though. Alright, I think I'm gonna go over to Fia's Fuckboys. And we'll loot the, like, not the coast, but, you know, like the waterfall edge there once we get back. For when we go to the Lake of Rot. did want to check over here real quick, though. Couple items. Prince of Death's staff. Nice. Death sorcery. What kind of staff is that? It says it's a glintstone staff. Gotcha. Go ahead and grab this grace. There's a few more little spots I can check over here, but I don't think that any of them are particularly valuable. Although this area here is kind of secluded from the rest. I thought that there was something over here, but I can't remember exactly what it was that was over here. There's a hole. Now there's something over here. I just can't remember what it was. I don't actually remember what's down here, though. I see a wound bear. There's a will bear in here. Sorry, Chief. I hit him for 1337. Let's go. Couldn't ask for a better number. Prince of Death's cyst. Oh, what is that? Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a talisman, hey. Worthwhile. Freaking worth, dude. Would ya look at that? Alright, let's go take care of Fia's fuckboys. Jesus. Oh! Dude, those freaking skulls just hard forked on me, man. That was crazy. Oh, man, that's just mean, dude. Alright, you're done. Bye. You're done. Alright, let's go talk to... Let's go talk to Ronnie. That's gonna be the Ernia. We have the Finger Slayer blade, so we can progress this quest and then try and figure out where to get our talismans and whatnot. I need to see if somebody can mule me the other talismans. Anybody have a mule character on PC?
Not blood. Even in my... It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron.
Yes.
My thanks. Finally, all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. But before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. but a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our first encounter. I must thank Torrent too for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? I too am to depart on.
Well, fine then, if that's how it's gonna be. I'm just kidding. Let's go to study hall. We actually get a talisman for doing this quest as well, so I do kind of want to do the study hall part. I think there's a talisman in the upright part of the study hall as well, if I'm not mistaken. I believe there's a couple of talismans here. Also, I'm kind of trying to drip. So if I could maybe complete Roger's quest and get his armor set from him, that would be cool. He didn't go back down here, did he? I think he went up. This is a level that I think is really well made. It is not easy to make a level to begin with, let alone one that when you flip upside down is also a perfectly functional level. Oh, come on. What? Okay, dog. I forget how you're actually supposed to deal with this guy. Guess that. Bye. See you later, Chief. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's pretty tough to make a level, let alone one that also is perfectly functional upside down. I think this is a really, really creatively made level for sure. I thought there was a talisman here, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, hold on. Another ladder here. Forgot about that. Maybe it's this one. Yes. Just what I was looking for. Hello, friends. Look, I'm just passing through. Okay, no need to no need for the hostility, eh? You know. Despite the fact that you do get a talisman on the other side of the upright version of this, there's definitely something about this area, especially when you see this pedestal that's like, it looks like something can be placed here, that when you leave this place, you're like, all right, something's not right about this. And then also when you're outside the building and you see the tower, you're like, okay, well, how the fuck do I get to the tower? Just a really cool level. Not my favorite, but very, very cool. Hey, look, another Perceptor. What a shock. Also, Perceptor Miriam. Big shock. Lucidity. Alright, was there an item over here? I don't remember. I think so. So trippy that the water is still like flowing up there. I wonder if you can... There's a glow coming from over here. I feel like that's an item. It is not. Never mind. But there is something over there. Okay, so I'm not crazy, all right? I'm not crazy. We're gonna go get that. Whatever it is. Ooh, the Mask of Confidence. Okay, so surely I can survive that jump, right? Frickin' barely, dude. Barely. Yeah, you can jump down there from over there, too. Okay. Nice. I want to drop before I've had the chance. Make sure that there are no items up here, because I don't think you can get back on this one. Ooh, dried liver. Oh. Talk about a midnight snack. My favorite. My favorite. Anyone else? Anyone else? Dried liver for a midnight snack? Maybe even for breakfast? Anybody? No? I don't think that this has any items up here. I don't think there is. Take a quick lap just to see. All right, serious question though. Pizza for breakfast? Huh? Pizza for breakfast? I've had pizza for breakfast before. Hey, sometimes you wake up and it's just what you gotta do, you know? You look in the fridge, you're like, oh man, leftover pizza from yesterday. I don't really feel like making breakfast, and it's right there, and the microwave is within arm's reach, so do the thing. We're gonna do the thing. Ah, yes, the Divine Tower. I'm gonna kill the Godskin Noble. It's over here. I wanna try to do as much damage as possible before he phases. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Best armor set in the game right here. Look at that hairy chest upon thy back. Yon chest. I need the stamina recovery speed talisman. Alright, yeah, I needed the Stargazer heirloom anyway, so... I think now is when we're supposed to go to Ray's Rise. I think. You'll be like, oh, hello. Didn't see you there. I am not gonna level past 125 if there ends up being enough runes for me to do so today. Which I think could very well be the possibility. I'm not gonna go above 125. I could try to go for 150, but I mean, here's the thing. I'm not gonna get enough runes for 150 unless I were to actually go, like, kill Melania and all that stuff, so... And I'm not planning on farming any runes either. I mean, for the DLC, I don't want to be over-leveled. Like, not that levels are going to matter that much anyway, but... I think 125... Okay. Yeah, she's gone. I believe... Now I'm craving pizza, and I love pizza for breakfast. Yeah, pizza for breakfast is... It's underrated. By the way, the reason I'm doing this is because there is a talisman on the other side of what I'm trying to do here. This dragon actually runs away after a while. She goes. She goes to the Moonlight Altar. There's actually 3 dragons that are there. I think it's 3. There's quite a few. Ooh, Chilling Mist. It is tempting to collect all of the Ashes of War as well, but... Hey, Corpsey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Rena's Rise. I really want to have a mule character eventually. I had meant to do that a long time ago, but I got around to it. Rena has a spare armor set laying around. Let's go. Okay. We gotta Snow Witch. I don't think the Snow Witch has gloves with it. But okay, but that drips though, right? That kind of drips. My Ronnie cosplay. WoW grinding, DD2 runs weren't playing nice, so I made a switch. There you go. I was playing some WoW last night. A miniature Ronnie. How cute is this item? Listen. Okay. Let me see. Inventory. How cute is this? Alright. Got shrunk by an evil wizard. Maybe. Yeah, I was playing some WoW last night. I still have 1 rune left to get for my druid. It's the one that you have to get the wild offerings for, and I just haven't had a chance to get into dungeons yet. I probably should do some Blackrock Depths runs because,
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we?
there's a couple of Abyss items that I need from there.
Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for eliminate the name of I will not.
Savage Gladiator chain, still farming BRD for warriors, or has it gotten rehauled to something else? I actually don't know what the itemization is in there right now, to be honest. I haven't even set foot in there yet. So I need to, though, because I think you can pre-farm, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think you can pre-farm sulfurous mats right now. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not sure if the legendaries are going to get re-itemized for SOD either. I have no idea. I want to say my Bisque gloves or something are in there, though. Reckon they'll actually make Ashbringer a legendary. That would be sick. Although it feels bad because I'm a druid, so... I'll get a sulfurous, probably crafted by my guild. I want to say the guild is going to be kitting out our tanks for SOD, so... I just happen to be one of those tank characters. Always the good old tale of the one warlock that ninja the corrupted Ashbringer in Vanilla Classic. Yeah. Didn't you used to be able to fish up an Ashbringer in, like, Dustswallow Marsh or something? I can't remember. I can't remember how it was. I thought you used to be able to fish one up or something. It was a myth. Gotcha. Get him. Not gonna lie, these spears are kind of cool. That the old humans have, or whatever the hell they're called. I figure it'd be nice, considering SOD player days kind of dropping off steadily. It makes me uncertain. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much the player base has dropped off. Like phase one was packed. There's still a lot of people playing in phase 3, but I think honestly the real problem is just the fact that, like, they have not done a very good job of keeping things casual in phase 3. Phase 1, ultra casual. Phase 2, ultra casual. To where, like, it felt like you could play the game a few hours a week and still be relevant. And phase 3, they've really started to make it feel a lot more like classic WoW raid prep, which I myself am not, I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna stick, you know, if I'm gonna go all the way or not. I don't know yet. I think it depends. For me, it's honestly going to depend on whether or not I feel like, however they decide to do the phases and stuff. It's going to just depend on how much is involved. First Air's just walked in with tons of gold and instant 50s. Yeah, and honestly, like, the thing that annoys me the most about it as well is, like, inflation is really bad right now as a result, because, like, the people that got in super early and like farmed up like 1,000 gold on the way to level 50. It's essentially now where like math and stuff are just not affordable. $1,000 gold. No one believed that he got it legitimately. Oh yeah, no, I believe him for sure. Used to like the incursions were given like 100 gold an hour on the first night. It was crazy. I mean, you can still farm 100 gold an hour right now if you're a skinner. Or well, I would say, oh, I didn't realize that was a kill. But you can still get it as a skinner, kind of as a miner, but the ores are not as common as the skins. Like you can just literally go farm skins and sell them for 5 gold, and you get 10 like every couple of minutes. It's literally every couple of minutes you get 10. So you just farm up like 200, well, let's see, because you can sell 10 for 5 gold, so 100 would be 50 gold. 1,000 would be 500 gold, and it would not take you, I'm not even kidding, it would not take you very long to get 1,000 skins. You get them probably about 1 in 3 skins when you're fighting dragons in the incursions. Probably about 1 in 3. And when you get them, you get anywhere from like 4 to 6 skins each. So you figure you really only have to kill a few hundred mobs to make 500 gold if you really wanted to. Honestly, I don't think the economy for SOD will last even after Molten Core, since imagine the mat costs just get attuned to Axe later on. Yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, they did kind of drop the ball with... They did kind of drop the ball with the way the incursions are. And honestly, like, not only is the economy just, like, completely screwed right now, but... Getting to 50 was just the most mindless thing. Game you're talking about? World of Warcraft. Kinda want to go back to the main river, and I'll just warp here after I'm done. Yeah, like... Getting to 50 was also, like, super mindless. One thing that I actually really like about Classic is the fact that leveling up to 50 or leveling up in general is like kind of, it's like an adventure in and of itself. And they killed that in phase 3. They completely killed that, which made me kind of sad. Nightmare incursions honestly should not have been a thing till 50 and reward no XP. Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing too is like, even after you hit 50, there you go to Feralus to do some, and they're just as mindless as the ones in Ashenvale, and you have to do them for like 3 weeks to get exalted. Like, or you can grind out exalted by spamming them, and you can get like maybe a couple thousand rep per loop, but I mean, it's like hours and hours and hours of grinding, and it's like, dude, like, that's the whole reason people like SOD, is because it's so much less grindy, and then you put that shit in the game, which is just like completely mindless content for a rep grind that gives you 1 piece of gear that's best in slot for your class. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, I will say. If you could actually make that jump. I don't think so. You have to go down. Although I'm not entirely sure. I guess you climb up this way? Yeah. That makes sense. E3 is the retail WoW phase, yeah. I mean, I like the difficulty of Sunken Temple. I think that it's a very challenging raid. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that inherently. I think it's honestly just like they brought the grindy crap back, which is like kind of the reason people liked SOD in the first place, is that it kind of went away from the grindy stuff, and then they brought it right back. I really wish that they would have stayed away from that stuff. But, you know, it's a little too late to fix it now, so, you know. I'm actually not going to explore the heck out of this place. I'll probably loot this room, and then I'm going to leave because I actually have the... grace down here to, like, actually start from the beginning of this area, and this is actually the end. I'll loot this room, and I'll just go ahead and kill the boss, but, yeah, I don't really need...
Is some custom well?
Alright, goodbye. I really had fun in the first two phases, though. Our team's gonna do Cata rating, maybe dive into FF14, since it could just do whatever and whenever, pretty freeform, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out whether I even have time for Warcraft anymore. Like, I'm gonna at least see it through this phase. I'm gonna give it one more phase just to see what they do going to 60. But if I am not happy ultimately at the start of next phase, I'm probably gonna drop out. And I don't care for Cataclysm Classic at all. I thought Cata was a really bad expansion. And I know that they're like making a lot of changes to Cata to try to accommodate the fact that they also know the fact that like Cata was one of their worst expansions. Maybe not on the same level as like WoD, but I mean they know that Cata is an expansion that a lot of people really did not like. So I know that with the changes that they're making, it's probably going to feel a little more like SOD in the sense of the fact that they are going to do things a little differently. But I don't know. I don't see... The problem with Cata is not what they're trying to fix, as far as I understand. It's more just Dragon Soul people hated. Well, I mean, it was Dragon Soul. It was... In my opinion, the fact that they, like, everything that people came to know about the classic WoW experience died with Cata, right? Like, not being able to go back and do old world quests. Like, there's no Chromie thing to, like, take you back to the old world, you know? Which I think would have been a really, really big... That would have been something huge that they could have done to really keep people invested in the game that didn't want to necessarily like just rinse and repeat the New World stuff, which I am one of the few people that thinks that the New World quests are like infinitely better than the Old World quests. But it's the fact that like it's the fact that once Cataclysm happened, there was no going back. And I think that bugged a lot of people. I did not know that you could go to the Lake of Rot from here. Well, you can't. Okay, let's be real. You can't go to the Lake of Rot, but you can see it from here, and that's pretty cool. I did not know about that. Definitely hated the new world landscape-wise. Like the quest, but them having to say in Wrath made you can fight the 60 version as well as the 80 could be one step in the right direction. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. Like I said, I mean, it seems like they're trying to do things better, but I don't know if the changes that they're making are going to be enough. I honestly think that they should have just kept Wrath servers and just... Wrath is too iconic of an expansion to just like let it sit in the dust. I think that they should always have Wrath servers that are on Fall of the Lich King as a patch. I actually think doing hardcore for Wrath would be really good. Hardcore Wrath servers, I think, would be really fun. I think it'd be hard to get a lot of people into it, though. Because the dungeon, or the raids are a lot harder than... Considering popular private servers was always vanilla or Wrath, yeah. I'm actually surprised that they didn't keep TBC servers when they moved on to Wrath. I was genuinely surprised at that. I would have thought that, especially since TBC was also a really popular expansion. I mean, Wrath was obviously more popular than TBC, but I would say just considering the popularity of TBC, I'm pretty surprised that they didn't maintain that either. And like they're also already testing the waters for Mists of Pandaria by doing the retail event right now where you can level your character through the Mists of Pandaria raids. Alright, I think that's probably about the extent of what we're gonna do right now. I think I'm gonna wait to do any of this stuff until later. So let's go to Noxtella. Something to do in the meanwhile. Wow, it's just kind of that game now. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have any desire to be like a mythic raider or anything like that in retail anymore. I just don't have that kind of time. I really enjoyed mythic raiding though, like when it was a bigger part of my life. I really did enjoy it, but the problem is that, like, the payoff just seems to be less and less rewarding every time, because you go into it knowing that, you know, your character is just going to reset anyway. So the incentive to, like, keep farming a raid over and over and over for better gear just doesn't feel very rewarding. I don't like raiding and then clearing content week 1 and then farming it for 6 months because they don't have any other content lined up. And I'm probably gonna sound very contradictory here because I speedrun, right? And there's not really a payoff in a speedrun aside from just like getting a PB and immortalizing your time, so to speak, but honestly, the way I see it in terms of like the payoff is like I know what I'm getting into with the speedrun in the sense of that, like, I am only gonna do it with games that I like actually enjoy fully, right? Which, I mean, WoW is a game that I enjoy fully, so I mean you could argue the same logic could be applied to hardcore raiding or whatever. But the time commitment of like learning and doing a speedrun is nowhere near as much as it is for playing WoW. And even though it never, you know, it never changes, so to speak, I can always get into like a new game if I want to. Whereas with WoW, like it's really hard to get into any other MMO after you've played WoW because you feel like you just don't. I mean, just think about, like, you probably understand this at least to a degree because you play FF14. For most people, what it takes to work up to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm actually going to give FF14 a shot after playing WoW. Most people don't want to let go of their ties to WoW, and they don't want to start over in another MMO because, like, they've already put this much time into another MMO. And they don't want to do all that, so...
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once
it's a big commitment for...
of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age.
What if there's a rot ending in the DLC?
Which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers.
And it has an edge considering they give a really good incentive in terms of their trials.
Slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the baleful...
Sorry, my brain is being divided in thought here. Trying to balance the lore with like what we're talking about, but yeah, no, I mean, I just think like I can digest a speedrun a little bit easier than I can digest Mythic rating anymore. Like in a speedrun, it's individual responsibility. I'm not bashing my head against a wall, cursing anybody except for myself for like doing things incorrectly. Which, don't get me wrong, I do like playing with a team. It's fun. It is fun in its own right, but with Mythic rating, like, it's a whole other beast. It's a whole other beast to do Mythic rating. Like, you literally can sit there for weeks and not make progress, and that's like another thing about it that I just... You know, I've definitely had my fair share of bouts with speedruns where I haven't made progress in like an extended period of time. But I also have kind of learned my lesson on that, and like there's a reason why I don't... There's a reason why I don't speedrun games if I know I'm not going to PB for like 6 weeks. Like I just choose not to subscribe to that idea anymore. Like if I'm running a game and I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be months before I PB again, I'll probably just run another game at that point. Because I don't like going weeks at a time without a PB. I start really getting stressed out if it's been like 2 weeks. Any more than 2 weeks and I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna move on to something else. Because I don't like the feeling of not progressing. Try to avoid that where possible, so. But I mean, I know that Blizzard's trying to look at that environment in War Within as well, like trying to respect time behind the keyboard and making it to where things just aren't as grindy and you can just jump in and enjoy the content. The biggest thing that I despise about Warcraft in general is the dailies. I hate having to do the same thing over and over for a month to get the reward. It's just too much. Way too much. As soon as it starts feeling like a job, I'm not interested. And that's funny in the sense, right, that like My job is literally to play video games, but as soon as it starts to feel like my job is to play video games, that's when I peace out. I can't believe that this still works. This jump. Oh, wait, no. Maybe this jump doesn't work anymore. Hold on. I thought you used to be able to jump in there and, like, skip the whole thing. Maybe not. Doesn't shove them in your face. Only thing is your weekly currency and raid lockouts, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like having to do the same thing on rinse and repeat to enjoy the content. And to me, it's just like it's a lazy form of trying to get people to play the game artificially for longer than what they would otherwise play, right? So, I mean, if you look at it like this, right? If a reputation gain was more about doing a quest line than it was about doing the same quests every single day for a month, people would be much more inclined to just do the quest line to get the reputation. But the problem is that what Blizzard has gotten away with for the longest time is they lock every single reputation behind a grind. And you have to do dailies, and it's the same quests every day. And like they kind of tried to address that with world quests by making things different, to where like it's different world quests constantly, and you're not necessarily limited by dailies. You know, they refresh every like 4 hours or whatever. But in my opinion, it's not enough. I think a rep grind, in my opinion, should be like tops 8 hours of grinding total. Because the payoff of doing a rep grind never feels worth it. And that 8 hours should primarily be that 8 hours should 100% be occupied like through a quest line and not just farming quests, like, you know, the same daily quests over and over. It should be a quest line that actually has quests that are unique in design, rather than sending you to go kill the same 10 mobs every day for 25 days. I think if they fixed that sort of thing, people would be a lot more inclined to do rep. And I'm not saying that rep shouldn't have a little bit of friction. I'm not saying that at all, but I think the entire daily system just needs to go away. You punish people for not logging in every day. A lot of people just can't log in every day. It's not that they don't want to, it's just that they can't. And then when they do log in, it's literally like their only enjoyment of the game outside of raiding once a week is just doing the same quests. I think they're weak to lightning damage, chat. There it goes. I'm literally stuck inside the ball. Goodbye. Let me guess, a larval tier. Borrowed power systems that were linked to dailies as well was the worst. Renown single-handedly killed Shadowlands. Besides the lack of content. Yeah, I mean, I did like that in Shadowlands you at least did have a quest line like every phase. But I still felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like it should have just been the quest line. And like just give renown tokens from doing the stuff that people like to do. And if people don't like to do the stuff, then just remove it from the game. Like, I feel like it's really that simple. Like, I've never heard anybody say, oh my god, I love doing daily quests. I've never heard anybody in my life say that. Because nobody likes it. I also think that there's too many spells. Like, I think that the game is also way too complicated. I think that there's way too many spells. Too many different spell names to remember. Oh my gosh, I'm super dead. Too many spell names to remember. Too many overlapping things that just make it to where certain comps are just completely broken in PvP. It's impossible to balance PvP. Which is sad because, like, even though it's impossible to balance, they haven't touched RMP in like 10 years, and it's still one of the best comps in the game. Farm larval tears from these? I don't think so. No. You only get one. Sag. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run through this part. Real quick one, yeah, RMP, but not Shadowlands Season 1, I think was the most broken PvP ever was. Seeing a druid 100 to 0 someone in one ability regardless of damage reductions was just nuts, yeah. No, that's true. No, I feel like they just, like, PvP is just not accessible to get, like, new players just can't get into PvP. Like, you can't even remotely begin to understand PvP mechanics as a new player. And the problem is, like, the people that have been doing PvP for so long, you're not gonna keep up with them ever. Like, there's just too much to learn. And people with 10,000 hours in the game, as a new player, you have no chance at all of competing with them. Oh, come on. Dude, one guy with a shield and the other one with a Giga sword is not what I had in mind. And also a spear, no less. No! Damn it. There's not enough money in it either. I'm totally stealing it, like a lot of other, like, bigger streamers' thoughts that are primarily WoW streamers on this, by the way. I'm very much stealing their thoughts on this, but, like, I couldn't agree more as somebody with, I want to say I have maybe 12 or 13,000 hours in WoW. As somebody that has that many hours in the game, I mean, I can't say that I disagree, because it's a sentiment that a lot of people share that have been playing the game for a long time. It's just like the game is just too complicated. Like we want new people, but it's hard to get new people because the game is just too complicated. You can't just pick up the game. This game is okay. So WoW is not a game like. I'm not going to use a FromSoft or like a Souls-like game as an example, because these games are kind of meant to have a steep learning curve. But WoW is not a game like, oh, what's like a really popular RPG that's like relatively accessible to get into? I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm drawing a blank here, but if we rewind back a few years, right? So an RPG that I really enjoy is a game called Fable. It's actually getting a reboot, but it's kind of in development hell right now. The first Fable game, very straightforward to get into. Despite the fact that the game has there's like a lot to do in the game, it is not a difficult game to understand or get into. You have alignment of good and evil. The decisions that you make affect how people perceive you. And on top of that, there's like a lot of really cool weapons. There's a lot of really cool builds, but like you understand how to play the game very, very early on. Even though you still have to worry about things like gear and weapons and what talents or like what skills and stuff you're gonna train, right? Like there's still a lot to learn, but when you pick it up, it doesn't feel like you are just overwhelmed with buttons and shit. And yeah, I mean, that's exactly the issue, is like WoW doesn't do that. Like you immediately load into the game and you level up so fast that you have no idea what you've absolutely no idea what your spells do. And then when it is teaching you the game, it literally just lights up the spell that you're supposed to use, but it doesn't actually explain to you why you're using that spell and why it's core to your build. And then because it doesn't explain why, you start building your character up around all of these different things, thinking that it's because, oh, it's because this skill is lit up on my hotbar. But then you have actually no understanding of how your class actually works because the game doesn't explain it to you. They just light up all the buttons that you're supposed to press. And for most players, that's not how you should learn how to play a game, especially like you can get away with it in a game like this, right? Where it's single player and your adventure is kind of on you to figure out. You can't do that in a game where the expectation is that people expect you to play at a top level on day one, and you just made your account yesterday. And I can't even tell you the last time that I've ran into people that are just like new players. And frankly, I'm one of the people that, like, when I run into a new player, I just kind of don't want to play with them because I don't want to have to be it. Like, I'm guilty of it myself. I'm guilty of it myself. Like, I don't really want to play with new WoW players because it's just, it's not that I think that they're bad people or anything like that. It's just like the content that I engage in is just not new player friendly content. Like, I want to clear whatever the new raid is on the very first week. And I don't want to sit there waiting for somebody to figure out how to get their food buff. I don't want to figure out, I don't want somebody that doesn't know how to take advantage of like different class utilities. Somebody that doesn't know that a warlock can create health stones or that a mage can port people. Just like, you know, general game knowledge, because it slows down the experience. And I'm trying to get through the content relatively quickly because I myself don't really have a whole lot of time myself to play the game. So, and then when I have to spend half of the time teaching people how to play, like I'm not mad at those people. Like I think that we need more people to play WoW in order for content to continue to come along and be engaging and get people excited about it, right? We need that, but I think the problem is that the game has already taken up enough of people's time that people don't want to spend what little time that they have teaching people how to play the game. The game should teach people how to play the game, not other players, and I think that that's the problem. The problem is exactly the fact that the game does not teach people how to play. It is they put the entire pressure of learning how to play the game on all of the other players. Which in my opinion is just not, that's not the play, in my opinion. I'm spending like way more time than I would normally spend here, by the way, chat. I was definitely not expecting to still be around this area by now. Did I grab the thing that was across this bridge? I don't think I did. Did I? I don't think I did. I think I just went up the stairs. Half-asses explain classes and jobs. Each one, like what their gauges do. You can play the game without knowing, but once getting into the game end game, it does switch between casual and more hardcore. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think it's this right here. Yeah, okay, that's why I didn't do it, because it's a separate staircase. For some reason, I thought it was the same staircase, but I guess not. I still didn't finish doing the stuff in Celia back in Caelid either. A couple things I gotta get taken care of over there. Oh my god, that was so much damage the moment I landed. Lord. Kinda nervous. I'm getting impaled to death. Oh. Alright, I'm getting out of here. It's time. I've spent way too much time here. I was not expecting to spend like all day down here. Oh god, that's not good. I'm gonna try to heal. I think there is an item over here in this. I don't think there's anything else. I think we got everything there is to get here. Yeah, I do like WoW. I do like WoW a lot. I just have a hard time really getting into it like I used to. I wish it was more new player friendly. I do wish that the game did a better job of actually teaching players how to play the game. I think they could get away with it back in like the very early days of the game, right? Back when it was new, because part of the process of the game was not rediscovering, but just discovering in general the things that ultimately made the game what it was. But I just think people don't really have the patience for it as much in this day and age. Not when there's so many other games out there. The industry was so much smaller 20 years ago.
He was a colossal failure on the part of the Two Fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path. that I must betray everything and rid the world of what came before. Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one. Kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. Ah. This form hath loosened my tongue.
I still think they have their
I've let
original
slip
player
too
base when in reality most of them have
Forget
left for much more
thou
quality
said.
products. Yeah.
Forget.
And like I think a lot of people do occasionally come back to the game just to see what's poppin', but they don't have the like player loyalty and retention that they had back in like between the years of like 2004 and 2009. They just don't have. Well, I would even say 2010, pretty much up until Kata. They lost a lot of loyalty by reaching a point of no return with the content that they offered. I also think that they should have done Classic way sooner than they did. I think they were way late on putting out Classic.
Thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
I actually thought that this was Blythe initially, but then you actually fight Blythe later after he goes feral. Ego overshadowed the thought early on. Oh, for sure, for sure. They're like, you think you want Classic, but you don't. And it's like, no, we actually do want Classic, okay?
My thanks.
We actually do.
'Twas more of a challenge than I
Don't put words in our
envisioned.
mouth.
Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
I find it very strange that you just happen upon the key after you kill that baleful shadow. Like, they don't really explain why Blizzard's just out of touch. I mean, funny enough, I don't think that they're out of touch with, like, Diablo. I think they actually know their audience pretty well with Diablo. And they definitely make mistakes, for sure, on that game as well. But I think they understand. I think it's honestly, like, it's a Warcraft thing. Like, it's absolutely a Warcraft thing. They definitely make mistakes with Diablo, for sure. Like, their first season was not a very strong season in D4, but... most of the issues with D4 was, like, quality of life stuff, though. Not like, core gameplay interactive stuff. Written library. That's what I want. So... alright, Dark Moon Ring. I don't think I need that, but I'll take it anyway. Why not? No, I think I do need it, actually. I don't remember if you need the palace key for... what's his face? Estelle? I don't remember. I probably should raise the platforms before I go crazy with the exploration here. Probably be a good idea. Actually, a few things going on here in the Lake of Rot. I want to say there are a couple of talismans here as well, so while I'm on the talisman hunt here, I think we can probably make some magic happen. Just running around in the fucking sludge. This is literally liquid rot, chat. Liquid rot. Can you imagine how bad this shit stinks? Can you imagine how fucking gross it probably smells down here? I do wish they would have put more enemies around here. It would have been nice if there were more enemies. There are not very many enemies at all, like, in this area. I do need to go ahead and get myself over to a grace, though, because I'm probably not going to survive. I don't. This dude almost made it. He almost made it. He even had the boluses on him. He was so close. He just couldn't quite put it together. Tripped right at the finish line. Feels bad, man. I'm not gonna go down here just yet. I want to go back out to the lake, but I want to replenish my flasks. I think there is a talisman out here, if I am not mistaken. Then we'll go ahead and take care of Estelle. I don't remember. Do I need to kick this? I don't think so, right? Yeah. Is there nothing here? Okay, this has got to be a joke, right? Why is this here? There's nothing here, man. I could have sworn there was an item or something up here. I guess not. That is a little silly. Little silly. A lot of Aeonian butterflies out here. Oh! I healed a little late. My bad. Alright. It's alright. Be coming back there anyway, because there is a... I guess it's probably better for me to go... Well, maybe not. I'm going to go to the shore side. Not closer, but there are some stuff. Things that I need to get over here anyway, so... There's that ruin over there, and then there's another one. There's like a rotted dragonkin soldier or whatever. I want to say it's somewhere near where that ancestral person is. Almost did it again. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna go over here first, though, because there's not... there's not anything else over here, so... I'm going to tackle this first. Oh! X. Okay, that's kind of BS that didn't work. Not gonna lie, that's a little bit BS in my opinion. But I suppose that you know, the game can do whatever it wants, so. There's a stake of America right here, okay. Can I chuck a rock at it while it's... Can I chuck a rock at it while it's over there? Dragon Scale Blade. Okay. Once again, I've got the rot, but that's okay. I think this is the last, like, little milestone landmark place that I need to go that has items in it. Alright, I think that there's... Yeah, okay, you can... Oh, hello. I think it's this way. Yeah, this looks right. Ooh, the mushroom crown. Sick. Alright, I think we're ready. Ready to leave now. The Grand Cloister. This is Rot City. Rot City, bitch. Rot City, bitch. Right? 71,000. Well, we know that a Newman rune is worth 12.5, so we'll use one of those and we'll grab a level while we're here. What's like the rot that gives us like the most rot resistance? Is it immunity that... Let me see. Yeah, rot immunity is like the best stat. I think that's the best for immunity, if I'm not mistaken. These things are kind of heavy. How is this thing so freaking heavy? Good lord. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, whatever, dude. That was so close. Go. Golden Seed Pog. They give you so many more golden seeds than you actually need. Pretty sure there's like 6 extra or something in the whole game. Oh! Dang it. It's all good. All good. Ha, I knew there was an item here. I was like, I don't know if I should come back for this or not. I'm glad I did. I'm actually for once glad that I died. Because I probably would have forgotten about that. Don't think there's anything over here. Although I'm probably going to get completely bombarded by these guys. Probably a good idea to at least take a few of them out. Goodbye. Some kind of dagger, I think, up here. Pretty sure. Scorpion's Stinger. All right, let's go kill Estelle. Why am I in my undie pants? Because I was heavy equip load. I wanted to at least wear something that was kind of resistant to Scarlet Rot, but it didn't end up mattering, so. I'll probably put my other pants back on here in a minute. This helmet is so heavy. For like how little defense it gives. It's kind of silly. Okay. I don't believe there's any items out here. Could be wrong, but I don't think there are. So we're gonna go take care of Estelle. Yes, very nice. Okay. Reverse the mist. Go. Bad roll there. This way? Yes. Decent enough fight. Decent enough fight. Need like 30K. Go ahead and use these. We can grab one more level. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get too many more levels here. I think 125 will be a good stopping point. I think I probably, with everything I'm gonna do today, I'll probably get to 125. I like how it looks like my character is cheering. I want to say there's 3 dragons. Yeah, here's another one right here. Crap. you going, Chief? Oh my god! What? Yo, just perching up on the tree, Chief. Perching up on the tree. I can respect that. I don't need to repost here. It should be fine. Here's another one. Maybe there's 4 dragons. Not gonna make it in time, so. Slaying dragons today, dude. Back to back. To back. Possibly even to back again, because I think the actual dragon one, like, or the boss one is up here. The one that leaves outside of Ronnie's place. I want to say it stands guard outside of the temple. Yon chest. That's right, Sammy's. Yeah, we've opened quite a few Yon chests. Yeah, there we go. At least I don't have to drain 9 freaking health bars in this game, dude. At least I don't have to drain 9 health bars, okay? I don't have to cast Meteor on and instantly delete 6 of them. Maybe even 7 if I'm lucky. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, there's plenty of Starlight Shards. You want Starlight Shards in this game? Come here. This place has a lot. Otherwise, you gotta journey all over the freaking lands between to look for these things. This right here is the place. There's like 10 of them or something over here. Mage tower around here, too. Or it's like a sealed chest or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. Guess I can grab the Moonlight Greatsword. So dark, I can't see shit. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take a short break to use the bathroom after I come down here and get the Moonlight Greatsword. She slayed the fuck out of those 2 fingers. Seemed like she was really mad. Oh, yeah. Not even asking permission, just putting the ring on it. I don't think this locks you to Ronnie ending. You still have to summon her at the end. Well, hello there.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord. And once all is done,
What up, twin? Yeah.
we shall see each other once more.
Moonlight Greatsword. Moonlight Greatsword. Oh. Sorry, Dark Moon Greatsword. Excuse me. This thing drips. Look at it. Oh my god. I'll be right back, chat. Give me a few minutes.